Okay, down to the last two. This is day 30 and the prompt was meal. I chose coffee and croissants, my two favorite things. Let's see, I like this background color. I wasn't so sure what color I was going to do the plate because it was kind of a reddish background and I kind of wanted to do green as a complementary, but I didn't really want it to be a dark green, so I did a very, very light green in the end for the plates. There's the croissant. The croissant was actually pretty fun to do this time around. Like, doing the shape of it was fun, but then I had to keep layering and layering to finally figure out what I wanted or what looked correct. It ended up, I did like the way it came out, but it was like, I'll add this, I'll take that away. Okay, add this, take that away. So sometimes you just have to keep trying different things and hope it doesn't muddy up too much. See, right now it doesn't look that good. But I'm putting the green in here in the background. For the bottom of the plate, I also end up putting it around the rim of the cup. Yeah, okay. Oh, so I missed a part here where I did the little swirl in the coffee and darkened it. Another piece of footage gone missing. Someday I won't erase half of my video. So here again, adding more layers, and I put white in there trying to get sort of, if you can look on the picture above on my iPad, it's lighter, of course, and added more light and added more darks, and then I ended up using, has it come up yet? I think it's starting to look okay here. I think it looks pretty good here. And then I used a pen, oops, I'm not on that part yet. There's the coffee. I used like a Micron or the Derwent pens, this one, Line Maker, to add some shadow on the croissant and on the plate. So I think it came out pretty good. Okay, last one, day 31, and the prompt was weather. I wanted to do a night sky with some lightning, so I did a layer of blue and another layer of blue. And then I blotted that, added another layer of blue. I just couldn't get the blue that I wanted, so I just kept adding it. But luckily, this sketchbook has great paper, so you can just load it with liquid, with inks and paints, and it just stays flat. It's great. Now this was kind of, add like a cloudy sort of atmosphere, and this is, I'm flicking water onto it while it's still wet to give it kind of like a star look, sort of a sky, you know. And this looks like the Sennelier ink brush, so I did sort of a, like a foresty kind of background, trees and that kind of a look. And then here's the lightning, and this is the one I used, the white pen. I put in the Holbein white ink, and I put it into I think it's a Caran d'Ache water brush, but it's not a brush tip. It's sort of a pointed bullet nib, if you can imagine that, because it wasn't a floppy brush. It was a stiff sort of pointy, bullety type of thing. And then I added a couple more stars, and that's it. Okay, Inktober is done. I was trying to think if this was the first one that I completed or not, but I think I might have done it one other time. Usually I start, and that's, sorry, I'm getting Murphy's hair off here. I think I may have done it in the past, but not a lot. I usually start off and then I kind of give up. Okay, so I'll just go quickly through the pictures. So that was match. I got the camera down low. I gotta keep moving everything. So spirit, pet. That was messy. That was, what was it? A zodiac. And hold, plant, flow, wing, skull. Was it rose or flower? Rose. Fold, creature, rock, tooth. That's probably my favorite one that I've done this month. Fear, bat, stuck. What's stuck? Creepy. I have the prompt list in the front. That's why I keep looking. Oh, it's not there. It's there. Card, angel, symbol, pumpkin, reaper, scroll, lantern, crown, candle, puppet, meal, and weather. And I think, no, I've got one more in there, but I haven't done it yet. So that was that. I thought I would go over the materials I used in case anybody's interested. So this is, again, the Etchr sketchbook, cold press watercolor paper. I don't know if it says anything else in here. So I think I went over that. The A5 size landscape format. It's 100% cotton. Okay. So first off, were the brushes I used. I think I did start off, I think my first day I used some good brushes, and then I thought, no, I don't want to destroy them, because ink is pretty hard on a brush. So I think from the second day on, I went with these. And these are just the Target brand brushes. So I got this whole set, and was there any more? There might have been another one. I definitely used these, and I used this small one. This is ASW round 2. That's just not in the best shape. I wanted something a bit smaller for details. So, but these are amazingly good. They're Mondo Llama, and they stood up really well. The bristles are still nice. And obviously, I mean, the ink colored them a bit, but they're still really nice. So if you want a cheap brush that works well, and they have several different sets. I'm sure they have smaller rounds that you could use that would compare to that. Anyway, so I recommend those. Let's see, put those in there. I use this to draw. This is Super Color Too Soft Caran d'Ache, and it's 3888. It's sort of a medium gray. It's water soluble. So I usually draw with these just so anything I put on top of it will dissolve the line. I don't usually like the lines to show through. So I've been using this one because it's so tiny. Oh, actually it says gray 005. So I don't know. This might have just been a replacement one that I ordered. Oh, it does say it on here too. I don't know. It's gray. Anyway, yeah, these are good. I love these. And I used this, pretty sure, or something like this. It's just I don't know, it's Japanese. I got it in one of my art subscription boxes, and it's just a nice dark, like India kind of permanent ink. I use that on at least one. I use my gold Sharpie, which is cut in half. I don't know if you can see it. It came like that. It's only half a pen, but works okay. I use these. These are my favorite Derwent line makers. They're much like a Micron pen. They're just a permanent, very thin lined, waterproof. I love them. Nothing will move them. microns. I used a couple of different colored ones, some browns and orange. I used, this is the masking fluid pen that I used. It's the first time I used it, so it did work. I was a little nervous about it. It's Molito by Graphics, I guess, so works pretty cool. Oh, it's got 2 covers. So it worked pretty good. I was just a bit nervous on that paper that it might not come off. It did eventually come off with my little rubber eraser. And I use this a lot. This is Holbein acrylic ink. It's probably the best white ink. And I tried I tried the Speedball white ink. It just wasn't doing the same job as this. This is the only probably non-ink item besides the masking fluid. Bleed proof white. If I can't get a white enough, I will use this. This is just kind of, I don't know how you describe it. It's kind of pasty. It's like whiteout, kind of, you know, if you're old enough to remember what whiteout is. This was one of the things that came in the original Inktober box. It was Liquitex acrylic ink. I did use this color a little bit. I do like acrylic ink. I usually do use it. This is generally what I used for black ink. This is a Jane Davenport tattoo ink. Comes in this cool little bottle, and she's now got a collection of them. She had 3 different colors to begin with. She had a black, a gray, and a hot pink. And I just got the black just to try it out. But now she's got like a whole range of new bright colors, so I'm putting that on the old wish list. These are some of the other inks that I use that are Jane Davenport. These are Gods and Monsters set gradient ink. And these are Legends of the Sea gradient ink and Legends of the Sea sheen ink. And the sheen inks are the ones that, if you move the paper back and forth, you can see different colors, usually like a red and a yellow, blue and a purple. And depending on the paper, some paper, like if you did it on like a tracing paper or, what's the word I'm thinking of? Not Bristol. I can't think of what it's called. But like a tracing paper, real shiny kind of paper. It works really well. And I also used the Creative Juice, which is I don't know how many, maybe 12 different colors. No, there's got to be more than that. Might be 20 different colors. There's a couple of sets of those. And several more whites that I tried. This is one of those ones from the subscription box. This was, geez, what is this? This might be, actually this might be this, but I put it in a pen because I wanted to get detailed. And this could be the same thing. It's just a different tip. It's a stiffer tip. The other ones are more of a brush tip. And, no, not this. This is this. The Jane Davenport. I just put it in a brush pen. This is, again, another subscription box, black ink. Although I didn't use this one because I haven't opened it, but I used one like it. And these, which I have fallen in love with, even though I think, like I said, I think they were in last year's Inktober box. And I did end up getting a second set of them because I like them so much. That's it. That's what I used this month. And looking forward to next month. So next month, November, will be a bunch of different things. Maybe like a sketchbook tour, maybe a haul, small haul. A couple of little, I have some small canvases and panels and things I might do some small paintings on. And that will kind of lead us into December. December, I'm going to be doing an Advent calendar series of painting art supplies. And so that should bring us to the end of the year. So happy Halloween, and I hope you enjoyed this month with me, and I'll see you next month.